Do you want to be your own boss and have full control over your time and work from wherever you want? You want to become a funded trader. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Welcome back everyone to the Fiverr's YouTube channel. Here at the Fiverr's, we're on the lookout for talented traders to trade our capital. But this is also the perfect place for new traders to learn how to trade with the ultimate goal of becoming funded. And that's the goal of today's video. We want to help you guys reach your goals in trading with high quality educational material. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're going to focus on three key aspects: simplicity, consistency, and discipline. So let's start with simplicity. Now, you want to make sure you have a simple approach to technical analysis. So if you're looking for a simple trading system, make sure you check out our previous videos and hit that subscribe button, because we have huge plans in the terms of trading education here at the Fiverr's. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love to say simplicity is the key to success in trading. And I really do believe that. So whether you already have a system or if you're looking to create a system, remember that simplicity is key. And I want you guys to focus on the basics, the foundation of technical analysis, which is market structure and trend analysis. If you understand market structure, you understand the very basics of how markets move, and that is super important. But you know, simplicity isn't just about the technical aspect of your trading. Now, you should have a simple approach in everything you do. Let's take risk management, for example. Now, this also goes hand in hand with the second key aspect, which is consistency. You need to have a simple and consistent approach to risk management. Now, remember also that all the programs here at the Fiverr's, you have unlimited time to complete them. So there's no rush. You're not going to be in a hurry. What I recommend you guys do is you risk small. You want to start very small with a simple and consistent approach. The risk you should be using obviously depends on your strategy, but I do recommend that you start very small. That could be as small as 0.25% or 0.5% risk per trade. Now, if you know that you're trading a system with a very high win rate, you can of course increase the risk per trade, but I would highly recommend that most of you stay below that 1% risk per trade. You want to keep it simple and keep it consistent. Follow the rules that you've set out for yourself and the system that you're trading. And speaking of rules, I want to go through a couple of rules that I recommend you should think about. These are some of the rules that I have in my own trading, and I think these are great rules to have when trading evaluation accounts. The first rule is very, very important. You are only supposed to take the very best setups where you know you have an edge, because trading is all about waiting for the right opportunities. Now, if you can't wait for the right opportunities and instead you take trades that are less than perfect, it's going to take you much longer to reach your goal and get that funded account. Overtrading is one of the biggest problems new traders face, so please trade less and wait for the right opportunities. It's all about going with the flow of the market. You want to make sure that you observe and listen to what the market has to tell you, and you only act on the opportunities that you know is perfect. Now, this might mean that you're going to wait a long time for that perfect setup, but that's not going to be a problem when you have unlimited time to complete the challenge. And then we have max number of open positions. I recommend you start with 2. For most people, you probably shouldn't go above 2, and preferably only really have 1 position open at a time. Now, the more positions you do have open, the more difficult it's going to be for you to focus on individual trades. And it's going to be very easy for you to miss alerts or important details when managing the trades when having too many positions open at a time. And then we have the third rule. Whenever you have a big winner, you want to make sure you take a 24-hour break. And whenever you have a big loser, you take a 24-hour break. The reason for this is that when you get a big winner, there's a chance that you become overconfident. And when you're overconfident, you're most likely going to miss important details and start taking trades that are less than perfect. And when you have a big loser, you're gonna become fearful, and you might not take the perfect trade because you're fearful of it being a loser. And then you're also running the risk of starting to revenge trade because you want to make that money back. And at that point, you start taking trades that are less than perfect because you miss important details of the setup. So whenever you have a big loser or a big winner, take a break to reset that emotional scale. And for rule number 4, I want to talk about having limits on how many trades you can lose. A key thing for me is setting clear daily loss limits. If I hit 2 losses in a day, I take a step back and stop trading for the rest of that day. And if I get 3 losers in a row, I cut my risk in half. And I also view 3 losers in a row as a big loser, which means I'm taking that 24-hour break. This is all to make sure that any possible drawdown is going to be as manageable as possible, both from a risk management perspective, but more importantly, from a psychological and emotional perspective. For rule number 5, I want to talk about news trading. Now, I always make sure to monitor the economic news calendars when trading the Forex market. I make sure that I know what news events are coming up, and I try to never enter a position 1 hour before the news event until 1 hour after the news event. When we're looking at the statistics of our traders, that a lot of people do lose a lot of money during these news events, and a lot of accounts are actually lost during major news events because people think they can make a lot of money on the big moves. But usually what happens is you'll see big moves in both directions, taking out both the stops trying to go short and the stops of those trying to go long. So unless you have a very specific system for trading these news events, stay away from news events and keep your eyes on the economic news calendar so that you know when they're coming up. And finally, rule number 6, journaling and journal reviews. You must keep some sort of trading journal. Then every week you go through your trades and your trading to make sure you're following these rules and you're taking the trades that you're supposed to be taking. Now, you want to make sure that you're going through all your trades and you're looking at what's working and what's not working. The goal here is to continue doing the good stuff and obviously stop doing the bad stuff. So if you have a couple of really good trades and it's very clear what worked, continue doing that. And you're going to take this information into the next week and continue doing what worked. If you have a couple of bad trades and you see that there's a very clear problem with those trades, you need to make sure that you note that down. Take this information into the next week and have this almost like a trial and error approach where you're getting better and better every week. Having that journal will give you lots of very good statistics and data to analyze and to see what actually works in your trading, and then continue doing that. All right, guys, that's it. Those are my 6 rules that for me at least are the most important when trading an evaluation account, but they're equally as important when trading a funded account. Now, please remember, all the accounts with the Fivers have no time limit, so you have plenty of time to complete all the challenges. You want to keep it simple, take it easy, stay consistent, and focus on that discipline. And I'm sure if you follow these rules and maintain your composure, you're going to secure that funded account. If you need more help and you're looking for additional tips to refine your trading, make sure you join our live trading room every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern. And you know what? We're actually giving away free evaluation accounts during the live stream, so make sure you join, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video because we do have a lot more educational content coming up for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the live trading room.